right. So 1st January 2023, I'm going to start by making a video on Andrew Tate. Okay. What I did was, for the last 3 days, I sat down and went through all the information related to Andrew Tate. Okay. Right from Wikipedia pages to news articles. I really, did my research. Okay. And I'll tell you why I believe it's the end for Andrew Tate. Now, feel free to comment down below and listen, before you even comment, at least listen to the video before, commenting. Most of you, or there are some of you who don't even listen to the video, just look at the thumbnail or read the heading and say, yeah, tattooed guy who is nothing, roaming half naked, who the hell are you, what have you achieved? You may start making statements like this. Then the question is, what have you achieved? Who the hell are you? You're a nothing and nobody yourself. Okay, so instead of doing that, listen to the content and then decide. Okay, then decide and tell me if I'm right or wrong. And also one more thing is, in this video, I'll be giving you 15 reasons, logical reasons, why I believe it's the end for Andrew Tate. Okay, so go through this video. I'll try to put the timestamps down below and give me your views. Okay, now, first things first, let's get one thing out of the way. By the way, if you feel you see me looking down, because I have my notes here, okay, I've written down the detailed bits so that I'm not just talking randomly. I've done my research and I invite you to do yours. Okay, first things first. I want you to know this. I don't hate Andrew Tate. I don't hate him for a simple reason. I mean, what has he done to me? He has not done anything. And I don't have anything against him. He has not harmed me. He has not benefited me. In fact, I am glad that he's there because he makes a very interesting subject to talk about. And my interest about Andrew Tate is because he is a brand himself. He's a personal brand, like Donald Trump, like Thai Lopez, like Grant Cardone, Dan Locke. He is one of those characters that you never forget. Like I tell people, when you see me, you never forget me. In the same way, you see or listen to someone like Andrew Tate, even without tattoos, without anything, you remember him. So there is something powerful and magnetic about him. Okay. So right off the bat, I want you to know I do not hate him by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, there is a lot you and I can learn from him in terms of internet marketing, in terms of standing out, in terms of going viral. There are quite a number of things we can learn from him. And he is, without a doubt, a marketing genius. Okay. To get the title of the world's most Googled man is not a joke. So we have to give him respect where respect is due. Okay. However, he has made tremendous amount of mistakes. Tremendous. Which I will be highlighting. So the first thing is, I don't hate Andrew Tate. He has not done anything bad to me. And I don't wish, I'm telling you right off the bat, I don't want or I don't wish for him to be jailed. I don't wish for him to have 10 years, 5 years or whatever time it is in jail. It doesn't help anybody. And even when he was banned from social media, I was not happy about it. I was like, why do you have Cardi B who's twerking and talking about pimping herself and, getting men drugged and taking advantage of them? That is okay. Feminists putting men down is okay. But here a man is speaking about men standing for themselves. He should be banned. Why the double standard? So I was totally against the fact that Andrew Tate got banned. Okay. But at the same time, where I was against is, he is not, character saint of all young men. He's also playing the manipulative game, which I'll come to. Okay. Then the next question, which I'm sure you guys want to ask is, why the hell are you making one more video about him? Ha ha ha. It's very simple. If I speak of Henry Kissinger, do you even know who it is? No. If I speak on Swami Vivekananda, would you be bothered to listen to this video? No. If I talk about a resume rebrand, would you click on this video? No. You like to click on something that is viral, something that is fun, controversial, and that is the reason, for the sake of engagement, we make videos on what is relevant. If you are a YouTuber, you would have done the same thing. So just shut the fuck up and stop bitching about and complaining. Hey, why do you make another video? What would you do? What, you'd make a video of cooking an egg? Stupid idiot, man. Some of you talk shit, man. Okay, I'm making the video on the for the same reason why you're watching this video. It is because there is a sense of curiosity. People are interested to know about him, and they like to break down the analysis. That is why any YouTuber you see, they're talking about Andrew Tate. He does have a magnetic personality. Okay. However, keep this thing in mind, that nobody, and this is an open challenge, nobody knows more about Andrew Tate. Nobody. Okay. Like many of you are claiming, hey, what the fuck do you know? My question to you is, what the fuck do you know? You know, by reading online, you came to know of Andrew Tate. Others, what? Andrew Tate sat down with you and talked to you and told you, hey, listen, this is what my net worth is. This is how much money I make. He personally showed you bank accounts. He showed you statements. He showed you audited financials. No. So don't fucking talk, what do you know about Andrew Tate? Just shut the fuck up. Even this 4-time, he's a kickboxing champion. Yeah, so he was a kickboxing champion a couple of years ago. So what does that mean? That you know everything of Andrew Tate? You read it somewhere. Just as I read it, you also read it, no? So what are you acting like you know everything of Andrew Tate? What, you're Andrew Tate's your father or you're his son? So don't try to act like you're an expert on Andrew Tate. In fact, the amount of research I have done, maybe you have never done. You just might be listening to his TikTok videos and Instagram reels. Okay, so there is nobody who knows more about Andrew Tate than Andrew Tate himself. Only he knows the truth. And whatever he puts out, people will take it as either true or false. And keep in mind, a YouTube video that someone puts out is not the truth. Okay, unless it is put by verifiable sources or some investigative journalist, which nobody has until now. So now, how did I come about this analysis? It's very simple. You know, you see the plus and minus, you see both the sides, and then you come to a logical conclusion. And obviously, you see the path he has taken. Now, here are a couple of things which I'm sure you will not disagree with me. Very simple. Number one, Andrew Tate is an online personality, correct? Okay. He is a showman. He loves to engage people. He loves to entertain people. He loves to share his message. Correct? He is also a troll. He likes to make fun. He likes to poke at others. He likes to mock people. He enjoys himself online and we love to listen to it. He's a YouTube personality. He's an entertainer. He's also a businessman. He's very smart at what he does. He's very loud. He is uncensored. He's biased about what he truly believes in. And, he wants to be rich. He wants to be successful. He wants to be famous. You agree with whatever I said? Tell me where I'm wrong. Okay. Now, having said this, if you agree with me on this, he's not a saint. I know you'll say nobody's a saint. Yeah, but he is a bigger sinner than most of us. Simple, for example. His desperation for fame took him to Big Brother. Like, see, I was offered, I'm being honest with you, I was offered a role in Big Brother. I'm not saying that I'm a personality like him, but I refused because Big Brother is for people who want cheap publicity. Big Brother is not a show where people who are relevant go there. You'll never see anyone who's relevant go there. People whose fame is dying, they go to Big Brother and they want to make masala, they want to make controversy. So Andrew Tate was chosen for Big Brother because he's loud and brash. But the problem is he pushed the envelope too much. Too much. Whether it was fake or real, that is a big question. He claims it was only done for eyeballs and it was done for getting, more shock value. But most of the people didn't like it, and especially with the fact that he was talking about beating women, and he showed that he is taking a belt and hitting women, and he was talking about punching her, hitting her. Those things, even if you put as a joke, it's not taken as a joke, because these are not laughing matters. Abuse that women go through is a very serious offense. And I'll tell you, agreed, there are women who falsely accuse men. There are women who push men to the brink of disaster, to suicide. That is also reality. But men taking advantage of women is much more. Okay? And it's a very serious crime. It's not a joke. In fact, my wife has been abused by her previous husbands very badly, very violently. So I know girls who have been, whose arms have been broken, forearms, who are my clients. So it's not a joke what we are talking about. So when he, says this very candidly on camera, it's a very serious offense, and that is why Big Brother took him out of the show. Even though they want controversy, they kicked him out. All the candidates threw him out. Okay, so he always wanted to be rich and famous, the easiest manner, the shortest manner, the most controversial manner, and he knew controversy sells. So he was a smart guy, but he wanted to go down this route. And if you see his previous interviews, what did he say? Why did he stop kickboxing? Because he knew that he's not going to make big money. Yeah, the title was there, World Championship of Kickboxing. And remember this, the World Championship, it is not number one in the world. It was not he fought the best kickboxers in Thailand. It was not that he fought the best kick all over the world. It was a particular organization, and the fighters who are signed to that organization, he's competing with them. He never competed with anyone from Thailand. He never came here. I'll tell you, here if he fights with the people in Thailand, they will destroy him. They will kill him. Thai kickboxers are the most dangerous in the world. You think he fought at Glory? You think he fought in Ryzen? You think he fought in the UFC? No. Just fought in some bloody small little promotion with few fighters. Who are the known names that Andrew Tate fought? Give me a known name. You yourself don't know what you're talking about. If you don't watch UFC and MMA like I do, you don't even know who's the fighter. So what you're talking about him being a world champion. So that world champion also is limited to that organization. So, but that doesn't mean I totally discount and disrespect his credentials as a kickboxer. It's a very tough sport. It takes a lot of guts. You really need to take pain. Like for me, I've never given a punch, and I've thankfully never received a punch. But I can tell you one thing, it's very scary. So I respect Andrew Tate for being an athlete. But having said that, we need to keep a perspective. Just because someone is a boxer in a local tournament and is given the world champion of that local tournament, that doesn't mean he's a world champion. He can be put on the same pedestal as Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. Okay, so now the reason why he gave up this kickboxing is because he knew the wear and tear on his body was great. He was not going to make much money. There was not much fame. So he realized all the effort that I'm putting for what? And I think he also did lose some of the fights. Okay, so from there he made an intelligent choice. Okay, if I have to make money, I have to take a different route. And that is where he went into the world of business. Now, here when we come is the pivotal point. He realized if he wanted to make money, he couldn't do the legal way. See, smart people, when they want to make business or when they want to make money, the only way you can do it is through the loopholes of the system. He realized if he would do the business in the legal way, he would be struggling. So he wanted to use loopholes. And what is the best loophole is, the world, the dark web or sex or, online cams. And, he found that to be a very lucrative business. Okay, capitalizing on the weaknesses of men and pimping other females. And see, this is proof enough that he was not a savior of mankind. He was not a savior of men. If he really genuinely wanted the good for men, you think he would make money on the weaknesses of men? No, you don't do that. If you want to save children, do you capitalize on children's weakness and make money out of exploiting children? No. You will be hated if you want to support women. You make money by exploiting women? No, and this is the biggest proof that Andrew Tate is not a savior of men. He is a manipulative, dirty-minded individual who will, like this, if he could sell his own mother to make money, he would have done that. Now, I'm not saying Andrew Tate, I'm saying there is a saying. There are some people who, in order to make money, they wouldn't mind selling their own mother, daughter, anyone. So in Andrew Tate's case, if he really wanted the benefit for men, for young men, you think he would get into this business of bringing girls for video cam, sex cam, to exploit men? It's like Cardi B, she took advantage of men with money, okay, by getting them drugged and all that. It's not those men were decent, neither is she decent. So even Andrew Tate, he went into this business of exploiting men, their weaknesses for sex, to make money. Okay, so let's understand this. So he also had a very dirty, manipulative and, predatory side of his person, which is his core character. Now, he made easy money there. But if you look at it, he never did this in USA. He never did this in UK. He never did it in any of the Western states. He went to Romania. Why? Because he knows Romania has the plus and minus. He knew that he could exploit the rules. And Romania is known as a very corrupt nation in many fronts, especially where sex trade is concerned. So he went there. Okay. And once again, like I'm saying, he, as a businessman, he did what he had to. Okay. I personally know clients who have come to me who were doing, let's say, website designing, coding, and they went into the porno industry where they were doing websites and coding for prostitutes and females who are selling sexual services and people who are pimping other girls. Now they are making, as a website designer, they are making 10 times more than what a normal web designer makes. Now, does that mean that they are saints? No. Does that mean that they are evil? Can't say. Okay. But do they know that they're doing something wrong? 100%. Why do you think they keep their identities secret? So when you do something wrong or you're involved in something wrong, you're not a saint. So Andrew Tate is not a saint. And if you admire him, you have to accept the fact that you accept this also, that you are a part of the problem that accepts this kind of behavior. Here's a simple thing. Why do you think Jordan Peterson speaks the same thing about mental health and men's character? Andrew Tate also speaks of mental health and men's character. Why they both don't collaborate? Why they don't sit on the same stage? Because Jordan Peterson knows this man is a dirty character. He wouldn't want anyone to see him, associate with him. Come on, man. Stop acting like a dick. Okay? So Andrew Tate is nobody's savior. And stop acting like he is one. Okay, so now, as he started to do this, there were ups and downs. And very soon, I think because he constantly wanted, see his hunger and passion for money and fame didn't stop. He wanted more. And that is where he realized, okay, controversy, where can I use controversy? Because he was always controversial. He always wanted attention. How can I make me as a brand stand out? So that is where he slowly started to look at internet marketing, because that is the only way to move forward. Remember, the porn industry was making millions of dollars through unregulated systems through internet marketing, which was long before internet marketing became a thing. That is why the porn industry those days was the most profitable. Even when they had VHS tapes and all that, they used to do mail order marketing. They were very aggressive. That is where he bumped into personalities like Dan Bilzerian, more or less the same. Grant Cardone, showing off big cars, big houses, or showing that he's larger than life. Ty Lopez, here in my garage, YouTube ads. What he did intelligently is he leveraged the best of Dan Bilzerian. Okay, girls, big cars, babes, cigars, show big houses. Okay, Grant Cardone, show that you're successful, show that you're mega, show that you want to know my secrets. Buy my book, take my course. Ty Lopez, I'll give you knowledge. Okay, you pay money, small amounts. Join my mastermind group, join my university. He leveraged on the best of the best. And the one thing which he did, which made him explode, was his multi-level marketing approach, or single level marketing. What do I mean by that? He started going for podcasts. He started making videos where he would speak for 60 minutes to 120 minutes to even 3 hours. Now remember this, if you are good at public speaking, which he is, all you have to do is memorize certain lines, make them perfect, relate to the audience with certain facts, give them a problem, and then provide them a solution. And he went all out brash, speaking about, this was a time where feminists and feminazis and the woke movement was gaining traction. So they had a voice, but men never had a voice. So seeing all the internet marketing one as a weapon, and then seeing the rise of people like Jordan Peterson, he adopted, okay, I will take the best advice or the content from Jordan Peterson, I will customize this, and I'll say it in my way. So he said it with the same thing, that women need to respect themselves. So he would rephrase that, those bitches need to be tamed. For example, if instead of saying women need to respect themselves, he would say those bitches those bitches are sluts. So now what happens is, you have a crowd that is the majority crowd, that is riffraff, that wants to really get back at the woke crowd. There's feminists. So you are angry, you want to say something to them. And lo and behold, you have a spokesperson who really gives them and says it in such an articulated manner, says it in such a smooth manner. And when you say it, it hits a home run. So what he did, Andrew Tate, is he started to get this following where he said, listen, this is my 3-hour content. These are my videos of me standing next to a Bugatti, smoking a cigar, flexing my muscles. Take whatever video clip you want, take whatever photograph you want, take whatever sound bite you want, creatively put it together, and if it goes viral, I'll give you part of the income. And this is another way where you can also become viral, and then you'll get points and join my exclusive elite group. What a fantastic way to network with the man that you admire. Don't you want to be in his inner circle? Don't you want to get some money? And see, he's incentivizing you. You not only admire the guy, he's also telling you, listen, I'll put you part of my VIP group. I'll put you part of my Discord group. I'll put you part of my this thing. And plus you'll make money. Who doesn't want all that? See the people who keep sharing Andrew Tate's viral videos. How many people have shared Andrew Tate's videos when they are not Andrew Tate? Why are they sharing? Because one is the incentive of money, second one is the incentive of fame, third is what I want to say, this man is saying it and he's saying it's even better. Ha ha ha, he's my new leader. So it was us against them. And lo and behold, when you start giving easy money, start giving easy fame, and you offer these, there are so many men who are hungry for this role model. So many men who don't have a father figure. So many men who are dying for someone to say, yes, you're part of my gang, my group. Don't men or boys like to be in a gang of powerful people? We in college, we always wanted to be with a cool group. So lo and behold, and with his marketing team, he had a marketing team, with his creative team, with his genius, with his taking the template of all these internet marketers, he was able to amass so many followers. He exploded online, and that is where he became the world's most searched about personality. Okay, very effective, very smart. Now, he realized in order to get even more viral, you have to speak on real issues. So every woke incident that there was, every feminist incident that was, every stupid, shocking incident that would take place, real issues, he started highlighting them, like sexualization of children, the LGBTQ agenda, people trying to be very polite with the, the LGBTQ community. Okay, I'll call you whatever pronoun you want. Okay, if you're fat, it's body positivity. So he started going to the jugular of these main issues and causes, and he said explicitly what needs to be said, but he said it in a funny manner, he said it in a shocking manner, he said it in a manner that is like a bitch slap. And people loved his content. They will literally share. Imagine when you're sharing small snippets, it's easy, right? And that was a time where TikTok rose, Instagram reels were climbing up, Facebook reels were shooting up, and people were dying for this kind of content. And how long does it take to listen to 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds of something funny? You want to get back at someone. There are so many trolls online who would love to send a video like this to put someone in their place. So with the help of Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and having other people market you, he just exploded. And then he started to use sophisticated terms like the alpha male, the beta male, the simp, the matrix, the elite, the agenda. He went into so many of these topics that, conspiracy theorists also like to talk about. Okay. And very soon he started to get more and more young men. Like in my group itself, if one young man shares his content and there are 20 young men who are lost, don't you think those 20 young men will see that content? It's hardly 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and they'll forward it to their friends. So he started to get viral, and people who are really keen on improvement, if you just had to pay $1 or a few dollars to join his elite club, why not? So he exploded with the growth. And see, TikTok doesn't give a damn about whether you're looking a girl with boobs or her ass or sexualization of children. They just want you to be addicted. So Andrew Tate's content sounded educational, real world problems, and the solutions given by psychologists, psychiatrists, but in a very assertive manner. Now, he positioned himself as a Jordan Peterson, but without class, without decency, without maturity, without being polite, by being so rude, so in your face. We enjoyed it. Okay? And yes, the image of Dan Bilzerian, Grant Cardone, Thai Lopez, all mixed into one. And then who doesn't, he showed authority. I have a Bugatti. Who can afford a Bugatti? I have a big house. Who can afford that? I have hot girls with boobs and ass, and they're bending over, then they're calling me sir, and they're serving me tea, coffee. Whoa, who doesn't? Most of the men who have low self-esteem, who have never got a girl in their life, for them, that is my ultimate paradise. He also offered the online courses and said, I'll make you something like this. So he was the perfect male for lost young men to follow. Now, after he started to get viral, more views, more likes, more comments, then he established himself as an authority. One way is he has a car, he has babes, he has private jets, so that is authority. Now he has views, he has likes, he has subscribers. I mean, he's a big authority. And then top of that, when they revealed that he was the most Google searched person, I mean, that is the ultimate authority in today's social media world, where you don't need to have a degree, you don't need to have credentials, you don't need to have anything worthwhile. As long as you're famous, people worship you. Like Sam Smith, he was famous for his voice. Today he's showing himself overweight with a skimpy thong, sexualizing himself. People admire him. They say, oh, so brave. You can check Lizzo, you can check Cardi B. Disgusting things that they show, like WAP. What is WAP? They talk all this shit and they call it women's empowerment. Lizzo is what? She's busy showing her fat body with a thong where you can literally see her private parts, and she's saying this is women's empowerment. So from where does this authority come? Because they have followers, they have subscribers, and people think, oh, that is an authority. If the same message was said by someone with 2 subscribers and just having 5 views, would you take them seriously? No. Okay. So he succeeded in making this happen. Now, where the problem started is, nobody knew who this guy was. Like until we came to know that he did, what is that, kickboxing. Who knew who he was? Did you know what is his net worth? Some people will say 300 million, some will say 100 million, some will say 50 million, some say $500 million. I mean, do you know the exact figures? Where? Tell me where can you get it in Wikipedia? CNN reported it, Reuters reported it? No. Some video reported it, he said, she said. I can say that I have 1 million in the bank account, or I can say I have $500,000. How do you know? How do you know if I have zero? If you hate me, you'll say, yeah, he has zero. If you admire me, you'll say, no, he must be having. Others, how is he making videos like this? So, what is his net worth? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. How much money does he have? We don't know. How does he earn money? He has never revealed. What do you know about him? Just a few things he has spoken about his father, about his mother, about some things, but everything is vague. See, it's like me telling you about me. Then people will, as the word gets out, snowballs, and then everyone starts talking and we don't know which one is real, which one is fake. See, he's intelligent, smart, loud, attention-seeking, controversial, but he knows how to play his cards good. Okay? Till now, he has done everything good. Now I'll come to the 15 reasons. See, why he succeeded until now is because it is us against them. We men versus women. It's like gang war. It's like good versus evil. Men versus feminists. Men versus feminazi. And he made it fun. He made it like boyish. But now, here comes the problems, the 15 reasons. See, when you are a public figure, when you are known, there's a price to pay. You can't say anything and get away with it. Like even me, I have a responsibility online. I can't just say anything I want because the government is watching, people are watching, people can, find out, investigative journalists can probe. And you can get away with a lie, but the day the lie is caught, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. And if your past is checkered, and if you have a controversial past or a criminal past, it will catch up to you. And that is where everything our Andrew Tate did, the past comments, the past sentences, the verbal diarrhea, the actions, the criminal past, the mistakes. He never admitted all this. He just liked to portray, I'm successful, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. Now, people, when they are obsessed about something, just as men can be trolls, your side can troll other side, the other side also can equally troll you. There are people who are very intelligent in digging out vast, and if you pay some agencies, they will do whatever it takes to dig out. Imagine they have dug out tweets which are 11 years old, man. So every sentence, paragraph, everything that he did, now they bought it up. Now, when you are poking someone and the person's quiet and you're poking and you become big and famous and popular and larger on their expense, at some point they are also going to get back to you. And this is where he has now started his downfall. See, I'll give you a good example, very good example. Just Google search this guy. His name is Milo, Milo, Yiannopoulos. Milo Yiannopoulos. Okay? He was also a very famous troll. He was a very famous debater, exceptionally intelligent. He would just crucify anybody who would debate with him. He used to target the left, I think the left, yeah. He used to target the people who would support women. He was gay, okay, but he would put females in their place. He would put the woke agenda in their place. He was a genius. But then he pissed off people so badly. He made people literally cry, even women. They were waiting for him to make a mistake. And one day he made one mistake, just one. He had big sponsors. He had big backing. He had big political people supporting him. On Joe Rogan's podcast, he made one mistake of saying, even if a 15-year-old wants sex and you teach him sex, it's nothing wrong, or something like that he said, where he spoke about someone who was 15 and he groomed him or something, or when he was 15 he thought something he said like that. I can't recollect. That was it. They took that clip from his own mouth, right? And next thing you know, they shared it virally. People who were associated with him cut off ties. Companies that wanted to publish his book canceled the books. Event management companies that booked him for speaking engagements stopped it. Companies that employed him to work for them, they stopped. Politicians refused to associate with him. Very soon, he lost all his income streams, lost all his contacts, all his connections, and that one confession on Joe Rogan's podcast destroyed his life. Today, he is not only literally struggling to survive, he has declared multiple times bankruptcy. His life is gone. He was another Andrew Tate. So, see,